Okay, so I've carried this Hectare a little bit and used it. And a few things. I like the way the handle feels with the grip texture. The cutting edge and geometry are good. It cuts through cardboard and opens packages like crazy. I've got adhesive all over it now from cutting. It's lightweight. I like the crossbar lock. The pocket clip works fine. No problems with the pocket clip. It opens good if you do it with the crossbar lock. But the one thing I cannot get past is how they're covering a good portion of the thumb hole. Now, you can reverse flick it because I can get my finger in there and reverse flick it. But when I'm just working on something, I want to be able to thumb flick it. And it is very difficult to get past that. And honestly, it's a problem, a big enough problem for me that I can tell you I just won't grab this knife because of that. Look at that. Look how much that covers. Now, this is a very good functional knife, but it's not a collector's knife. It's not an expensive knife. It's a good quality budget knife. But I'm not going to ever carry it because I have other ones that open easier because of this. So, long story short, it's not a collector knife. It's a budget knife. I'm going to take care of this. I'm going to see if I can bevel this down myself. If I ruin the knife, then I'm not out much money. If I make the knife to where I can get to it and use it all the time, then in effect, I've gained a knife for just a little work, because right now this is going to go into storage and I will very rarely, if ever, take it out to use it. Now I have to look, do I want to remove both sides? I kind of like having this finger groove there. I do like that. So what if I just leave it in? I'm right-handed. I can finger flick it with the way it is, reverse flick it. I just need to be able to get my thumb in there. So I'm thinking I only do this side. And I don't want to make this a hack job. I want to do a good job at it. So I think what we need to do, we need to go into the shop and kind of mark this out with pencil a little bit and get a few tools. I honestly don't think this is going to take very long to modify. I think the chances of messing this up are very slim. So let's go into the shop and we'll get the knife prepped, get a few tools out, and get to work. All right. So I think what we're going to do is we'll just mark a little bit of a pencil mark there and there. Not necessarily going to come down this far. But I need the blade to be open. Now, since the blade's going to be open, we're going to cannibalize this Fastid box. and make a blade guard out of it. Because even though I've cut some stuff with that Hectare, it's still really sharp. And I'm interested in keeping my fingers and everything intact today. Okay, let's see. We're going to block this blade off first. Got to remember to keep this on camera. Sorry about that. All right. Now it's safe to work on as far as that's concerned. Now the thing is, if I'm, sanding and grinding right in here, I don't really want to get anything into the pivot and lock. So I have a little bit of shop towel here. I just use these Scott towels. I think I got these at Menards. Reinforced extra scrubbing and cleaning power. They're really tough. You can use them several times for stuff. They don't rip very easy. They're gonna, thanks to this nice open design, I think we should be able to protect that pivot like that. This looks like a hack job, but as long as we get the job done, cover that area in there. I can always take the knife apart if I need to, to clean it out and all that. But if I don't have to, I don't want to. I'd rather just protect it, keep all that stuff out of the working areas of the knife in the first place. I think that's a lot better idea. Protect it right from the get-go. There we go. All right, so the knife should be fairly well protected. going to move a few things around here. My tool of choice to get this done is going to be a Leatherman. What am I? It's going to be a Dremel tool with a sanding drum, at least to start out. We're going to use that to remove most of the material. Okay. So I put these soft jaws in the vise. Let's see, I'd like to grab the knife right in these soft jaws. I don't have to grab it that hard. That should be fine. I don't want to bend or damage anything, because even with soft jaws, that would be a possibility. All right, now I'm going to get the Dremel plugged in. All right, now I'm just going to go and nice and easy remove some of this material and bevel this down. Once I get done with this, then we'll see how it looks and see what we have to do from there to make it. If it looks like a hack job, we're going to have to clean it up, so because I want it to look nice. Okay, so I expected to hit the liner, and we are hitting the steel liner. If I have to take that liner down just a little bit, I'm prepared to do that as well. All right, that's quite a bit. So now I'm going to get just some sandpaper. We're going to work this a little bit, but I just want to protect some of the areas that I don't want to sand. Looks like I did wind up touching the other side just a little. Not a big deal. All right, I'm gonna grab some sandpaper. Let's see, what do I have up here? It's already kind of used. Here's some 600 grit. That might work well. Let's see. I have some foam like this that I use as a sanding block. We're gonna go ahead and wet sand this. it looks like there's a void under here. I have to see. We might have to do something about that. So we have a void under here. Once we get all the tape off, we'll take a look at that and see what we need to do about, see if we need to do anything about it first. But I'm just going to run over real quick to the buffer and just touch this on the buffing wheel. Be right back. All right, I did the buffer a little bit. Kind of made it look ugly, honestly. Well, let's see. Let's get all this tape off of here. Get it cleaned up and see where we're at. I can definitely reach that now very easily. So that part feels better. I'm going to clean this up just a touch. One of my favorite cleaners here. So that's where we're at. So you can see there's a void under the scale. Oop, I gotta go check something. Sorry about that. The alarm went off for my battery backup sump pump and told me I need to add some water. So I have to pick up some distilled water tomorrow. So I have a more functional knife, but Lord, that's ugly. All right. It's smooth. I can't feel it. It doesn't catch my skin. And it's way easier to use now. If the scale had been solid and that wasn't there, this would be absolutely fine. All right, let me grab something and I will return. I think I have an idea on what to do for that. Just a second, be right back. All right, so let's see. It's not worth getting cut. I'm just going to tape this blade off again real quick. Not going to worry about the cardboard. I just want to get a little bit of tape over the blade. That'll be fine. Just to prevent any bumps. So now I've got some Star Bond. And you know what? We're going to go back over here to the vise. Okay. I'm going to get a little bit of Star Bond down in there, and then we're going to brace it with baking soda, make it kick and brace it with that. That will work to help fill in that gap, and then it'll just be kind of white instead of a hole there. If this all works out okay. If this works at all. Got a little screwdriver so I can apply the baking soda. Man, that stuff kicks fast with the baking soda. The Star Bond does. Clean that nozzle off. All right. Now, I don't have much acetone left. Woo-wee! I'm going to have to pick up some more. You can see where that cyanoacrylate dripped down the G10. We're going to get a little bit more aggressive sandpaper. I'm going to get a 280 grit here. Just got to tear off the piece. This comes in 8.5 by 11 sheets. So Gotta bend it, break it, tear it. This Rhino Wet's good stuff. It's definitely not cheap, so you don't want to waste it. All right. I'm going to just wrap it around a Sharpie here. Oh, I still have one little spot there, don't I? One little spot. I wonder if I should just leave it well enough alone. If I mess with it, it'll end up making it look worse. Pull that up through there so it makes sure we stay clean on the inside there. Okay, where's that 600 grit again? Here we go. Give it a little water on her. And I think I have some 1000 grit here. Kind of filled that hole in nice though, didn't it? Yeah, it doesn't match. But it's also as smooth as a baby's bottom. Works good. Get to that hole now. Yeah, it's not a factory new treasure or anything like that. But like I said, now I have a knife that I can use. I don't have any problem now thumbing this out if I want. That's so much better. Yeah, I got a little cyanoacrylate on the G10. I think I'll be able to get that off there. But if not, it'll wear off. I see this knife as being a fairly rough use knife anyways. The cutting geometry is really good on it. So I'm going to definitely use it. Well, there you have it. I would not call this any sort of artwork at all, but I achieved my goal. That is very smooth. No worries there. Got that filled in. And also have good access now to the hole. So there we go. Thanks for watching. Don't be afraid to customize your stuff. Even if it doesn't turn out beautiful, it was either stick this knife in a case and not use it because this made me mad every time, or make it so now I know, even though that's not pretty, I know that I made the fix and I turned it into a more useful knife. What do you think? Good or bad? Let me know your comments. I'm here for it. Hey guys, thanks for watching. Take it easy.